Oh, great. Is it your turn to cook? What's all this gonna be?
Paella. Well, 2 of them. One without seafood for Emmerich.
So, you're making dinner for the team? Twice?
Everyone has to eat.
Yes, but you make fancy dishes with names. I cook whatever I find in the pantry and hope no one dies.
Cooking is just a hobby. Sometimes it's good to do something that isn't work. I've never really faced any problem too big to solve. Now there's Spite, the gods, Treviso. It's hard to ever feel you're doing enough. But here, now, I have people I can care for. Something as small as providing a treat feels big enough to matter.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
dies next? Latest chapter of Ophidian Hall. Read it now.
The aspect, though, is if I wouldn't have...
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Ducktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
Not stay late beyond 5 hours. Because my 5 hours was 1,850, and all I got to average is 4,000. And the funny part
You're worried about her.
with the bonus,
I'm worried about everyone.
that puts me right at 4,000.
Tired enough to admit it.
Docktown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
No catch? Now that's friendship.
Isn't it?
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. Doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
I could only dream. Nah, you love it here too much. You'd suffer from a Dietrich addiction. I'm pretty much going to be in that ballpark next week, too. Or not after next year. I've actually already been there, kind of quit.
Got a job for me? I could use some action. All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf. A big wolf. Fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher. What are they like?
Fire breather. Related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us. Hey, Lace. You ready for the Fang Scorcher?
I'm just gonna do my best not to get eaten.
Just give her a mouthful of rocks if she tries. That'll show her.
Sounds like a plan.
Hang on. Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
We'll trust your word, Tosh. You know dragons best.
You can only hope. You can only hope Ray is better.
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Hunting call. Spooks prey, so we bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
they're on Tom in Arlithan Forest?
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Bet they didn't expect you to sniff them out. Literally.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Vashadon Lock! Emperor Sara!
The Dragon King knew you would come for the face.
Good hit!
Making the rest of us look bad, Brooke.
All yours! Not bad!
One for us. You got it.
Everyone all right?
What did the Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Maybe they baited it into attacking the villagers somehow. Lure you out here.
For someone called the Dragon King.
Stupid. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on. Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them. Turning them over to Gildanade in exchange for power. Isra Marluk Vashvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready.
There's cover on the left! Move!
Alright, she knows we're here. That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. Gets on you and keeps burning.
More Anton!
Toebra. Today, you're dragon slayers. Now let's see what she had in her lair. Probably that big building over there. Let me know when you're ready to get out of here. Just tell me when you're ready.
Let's head out now. Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You know what you're doing. I trust you.
Well, you're also taking advice from the elven god of lies.
See? Honesty. This is why I trust you. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chokra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you get angry. When we first met, I saw you wreck those Antam who were after the Vincima.
Assholes.
But you've got it under control.
Barely. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as with Duflacanis with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You are Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running. How hard can it be for people to understand? Do not drink from canals connected to the Blight.
People are desperate. We need to arrange shipments from Waterfront. Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
The Antam will claim it was to scare away Darkspawn, while they destroy areas loyal to the Crows.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it discreetly.
There's appleheads fired today.
Tosh, are you alright? You're limping.
I'm not.
Okay, that was an exaggeration, but...
There's the experimental Gatlock. Looks like the Venatori and Antam are guarding it. And set it up to explode.
All in one place. Makes it easy.
Boss! Get you away from the major Gatlock! It's now settled!
Get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Tosh, are you alright? You're limping.
I'm not.
Okay, that was an exaggeration. But you're favoring your left...
That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
Rather be at a bar. Coffee makes everyone smell angry. They look calm, but they don't smell calm.
Oh, I know this place. Not this place, but this kind of place.
Looks like even the Antam knew not to take every respite from the city.
That's a problem.
Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Fire! Enemies at range.
Got it.
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
It doesn't look like the Antom even know how to use it properly.
There's that last cache of Gatlock, and the Untarmed Venatori are on alert.
Maybe if you did, this would have been your last batch!
Finish it!
Gotcha.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
Venatori and Antom didn't like working together. No surprise there.
They were pretty unhappy about how their magical Gatlock turned out.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Treviso may be blighted, but no one's burning down any part of it.
Sad part is when I tried, they still told me, we'll move you in about.
So the only way they like, fuck, we'll just keep them there.
No, the thing is the Yeah, I was like the demon. I was like the demon of the warehouse. They were like, we're taking again because we can't do anything. Nah, thing is he didn't even want it to begin with. That motherfucker had me doing it all. I was doing all the shit. And he was doing credit for it.
Oh, when I was gone?
Yeah.
Oh, everything here is curse-free. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta piss him off. I gotta spark the fire again. I can't have Mr. LaFleur be happy with me. What do you mean? I've done it multiple times. Don't you remember him being a prune?
Get you at the hilt.
Storm Riders get really possessive about their hordes. She'll be tracking the scent of anything that got taken.
So they're talking about a dragon. Kataranda?
Kataranda the Storm Rider. She's bad. She's real bad. Breathes lightning, like the Vincimer.
The Vincimer was kind of friendly, though.
Kataranda isn't. She is a bad dragon.
The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere, doesn't he? Eyes open. Got us at range. Now it's your
Excellent form, Russ.
Made it through.
If you spot one wrecked ship, there's probably 100 others beneath the waves.
No sign of treasure here. Maybe in the wreckage nearby.
Hey, Nev, you ever been to the Cinder Vault?
How did you learn about the vault? Have you been to the vault?
Listen, when I heard they were organizing...
Well, anyway...
Listen, when I heard they were organizing an offering of flesh, I thought to myself, Lace, that sounds like some Venatori plot. It wasn't a Venatori plot. I apologized. A lot. With my eyes shut. They were very nice about it.
Mm-hmm. At least a half dozen shadow dragons share that story.
Have they thought about renaming things?
You'd think they would.
Cataranda threw that ship like a toy.
It kind of looks like something took the treasure and buried it around here somewhere.
Watch out!
Behind you!
We'll get that
Flew off with the treasure.
The crows back home would steal thimbles and buttons.
How about a trade? A nice shiny coin for that dirty old treasure.
Seems fair to me.
This is all the treasure stolen from Cataranda. If we want to lure the dragon in, we should find someplace open. Maybe the beach where Tarsh lured in the Vinsima.
Hey, I'm good to go whenever you got something.
Everyone get ready.
go again. Things ready.